Good everyone, I'm NVIDIA Blaze, and welcome to episode number 106 of the TriPoint podcast with Kinunners and myself.
106.
Yes, 106.
Yeah.
And we have a good amount of things to talk about today.
Yeah.
Do.
I think so.
Yeah, is there anything you want to speak about before we get into
I
it?
don't think so. I don't think there's any little things.
Okay, well I'll talk about some smaller things first off. Gale of Darkness, Pokemon, came out on the GameCube app this week.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll ever get to playing it. I guess you might play it if you get a Switch 2 at some
Maybe
point.
one day. I don't know.
It's a Pokemon RPG.
Yeah.
The Mario Galaxy movie, they're predicting $160 million in the box office for the first 5 days.
Okay.
We'll see if
I
it
don't
does
know if
that.
that's a good prediction or not, so.
Yeah. Something funny in Europe, loot box games with loot boxes in them, are going to start be rated at Peggy 16.
Well, because they're technically gambling.
Yeah, literally. After June. Apparently everything before June, though, is going to stay the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess it might take a while to switch over ratings of stuff that's already out.
Yeah, it would. It'd be strange as well, because it'd be like a whole player base, and then they'd be like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that. Apparently in extreme cases, though, it can be up to Peggy 18.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it is gambling, as you said. And I guess just finish with the smaller things, because that's it for the smaller things this time, I guess.
More things are big things.
Switch 2 now has a boost mode. Did you know that?
So I've heard.
Yeah. Do you
I've
know what
heard
it
about
does?
it very briefly, but I don't understand it.
Okay. It's not very useful for me.
Okay.
It doesn't affect anything on TV. The idea is it plays Switch 1 games in handheld as if they were being played in docked mode.
Oh.
Therefore, obviously, because Switch 1 games look better when they're in docked mode than they do when they're in handheld. It basically makes them run at the best that the Switch 1 games can in handheld on Switch 2.
Okay.
However, I have a massive issue with it.
You're right.
It's the reason why it's not very useful for me. And it disables the touchscreen when it happens.
Oh.
Because usually when you play it on the TV, you don't use a touchscreen anyway.
Yeah.
However, I play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh!
You do, yeah.
And I play a lot with the touchscreen. Now, this
Yeah.
wouldn't be an issue if it was really easy to turn on and off the boost mode.
Yeah.
However, you have to go into the settings, go all the way down to system, and you have to find it hidden in there to turn it on.
Oh, goodness. Yeah,
very
it
simply-
wouldn't be...
I don't understand why it's not a button where when you pull up the little menu by holding down the home button, why isn't there
it
simply a button
should
in there
be.
that says press to turn it on? Like, and off.
Yeah.
Easy.
Because, like, that's not something that'd be an issue for me. I don't really use touchscreen when it comes to the Switch.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I can see why it's a problem.
Well, it's that for that, and for Minecraft, ironically, because a lot of my world uses a lot of signs, right?
Yeah.
And apart from playing on PC, which I don't really do, the Switch is the only keyboard I've found that has the symbols for changing
Oh, yeah.
all the sign stuff. And to use that, I need to use the touchscreen. Or
Yeah, that does
be
make
very,
sense.
very, very, very slow with joysticks.
Yeah.
Therefore, until they
Well.
release a Switch 2 version of Minecraft, or put the button somewhere easy to press, I will probably not be using it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that I've been playing many Switch 1 games in handheld. I mean, the biggest one is probably a Tetris and F-Zero. And,
Yeah, and, like,
yeah.
You don't really need it for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I really haven't been playing. Like, everything else I play is like Switch 2 versions or a Switch 2 game at the moment. Therefore,
Yeah.
you know. And Minecraft's going to get a Switch 2 version eventually. I'm assuming. I was kind of hoping they'll going to talk about that in the Minecraft Live, however they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I guess, yeah, and what should we talk about next? Should we talk about Crossworlds? Because there's a bunch of different things with Crossworlds.
Probably. It's
Well-
the smallest, I think, of the bunch as well.
Yeah, Mega Man soon.
Mega Man soon.
I like their
yeah.
little trailer they did, which references like the original Mega Man games.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm very happy with that. It comes out in a few days.
Yeah.
All the Mega Man stuff. Will it get me back into the game to play it? I don't know, because I don't have time.
Yeah.
I haven't
exactly.
played the last sort of DLC yet because I haven't had time.
No.
That's literally the only reason, because I literally have not had time to do it. I want to, but I don't have time. Yeah, no, Mega Man will be there with all the stuff. As well, coming soon, over the next couple of months, is some free characters, some more free characters.
Yeah.
Because they do that. We got Red from Angry Birds, which I remember you originally said, why is Red there?
I was so confused. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's because Sega and Angry Birds is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red from Angry Birds. Then you got the pirate guy from one of the Yakuza games. Yep.
Don't know who it is, so
I don't know anything about
can't
it.
really
That
help with that.
doesn't mean much to me, unfortunately. And then Arl.
Yeah.
Which I like Puyo Puyo Tetris stuff. Not necessarily the
I saw a
Puyo
lot
Puyo
of
games
people
themselves. I know Arl
were-
is like the main character of Puyo Puyo. Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were like saying like, oh, how wasn't she in something like this already?
Oh.
Like, how is this the first time she's been in something like this?
I don't know.
And it's like, because it's Puyo Puyo, I guess? Like,
Yeah. It's not the first time she's been in a crossover. She was in Puyo Puyo Tetris.
oh no, it's more like Crossworlds and stuff like this.
Yeah, no.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because Arl is the main character of the Puyo Puyo games. However,
Yeah.
I've played only Puyo Puyo Tetris because Puyo Puyo and I disagree a lot.
Yeah.
We don't work together well. However, Tetris and I agree a lot. Therefore, I played it regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
And like Arl's not the main character in that though. It's like T and Ringo.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously they weren't going to put T and Ringo in because like they're not the main characters of Sega's main franchise. However, it would have been nice to have Ringo in there because Cassandra.
Yeah.
However, Anyway, yeah, other neat picks.
Yeah.
A little bit out of left field though, like because the first lot of free characters were all like very Sega heavy characters.
Yeah.
Where this is starting to branch off a little bit more into the obscure side of Sega, I guess.
Yeah.
Not saying Angry Birds is obscure, however, like you don't really think of
It's
Angry
kind of
Birds
out
and
there
Sega
though, like,
together.
definitely not what I heard of.
Yeah, literally. And now we have two Yakuza characters too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Where's Rystar? That's all I want. And
Right,
Echo.
will forever be missing.
I want Echo and Rystar. That's all I want.
I just... Echo driving around in an aquarium.
Yeah, something. I don't know. They had the dolphin in Mario Kart World riding around. They can do it with Echo.
Yeah. Exactly.
They can do it. Yeah, that's for Crossworlds. Speaking of Sonic stuff, though, we had the
Yes.
title reveal for Sonic 4, the movie.
That we did.
I must say, Amy's hammer looks great.
I do like it.
Confirmation Jim Carrey is coming back,
Yep.
which I wasn't expecting actually.
Which means Eggman's back.
I'm assuming this is confirmation that Shadow's going to be in the movie too.
Keanu has been listed.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that. Well, there you go. Shadow's going to be in the movie as well. Then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Your medal, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess perhaps the biggest piece of news is Amy will be voiced by Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
Now, if Kristen Bell is Anna from Frozen,
I knew I've heard the name from somewhere important. Yeah.
therefore, yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. I was saying to our brother, I was like, all I gonna hear is like building a snowman every time.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna talk about building a snowman.
I was like, oh no, non-snowman. Yeah, and she plays like the sloth girl out of Zootopia too, as well, by the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Apparently, she's like the lead out of the show called The Good Place as well.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. However, yeah, no, she's fairly high up there.
Yeah.
It'll be
That's
interesting
alright.
to see her take on Amy, I think.
I think she'll be fine, honestly.
Oh, I think she'll be fine as well. These titles had a heavy, like, emphasis on the Chaos Emeralds, too. And Chaos in
They
general.
did.
Which I think is interesting. Not gonna lie, the the logo is not as inventive as I feel like it could have been.
Kind of boring.
Well, specifically because like the Sonic 2 one had like the tails coming off the 2,
Exactly.
and 3 one had like the black and blue like spinny bits above and below
Yeah.
it, like from Sonic Adventure 2. I feel like they could have done something fun with this. I don't know. Maybe they could make the 4 a hammer or something. I don't know.
Or even just have the hammer in there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could do something.
Yeah.
All it is a 4 with little 4s coming off the left of it.
Yeah.
Or lesser 4s, I guess. Not little ones. However, yeah. I don't know. They could have done something Metal Sonic related even. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
since it looks like Metal's going to be the main big antagonist. I'm interested to see how Metal's going to work though, because as we saw at the end of 3, there was like lots of Metals.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Neo Metal Sonic going to be the main villain? Are the Chaotix going to be introduced? Because
That'd
they
be
kind
funny.
of have a lot to do with Metal. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
I know Metal and
Who
Amy are
knows?
fairly synonymous. However, the Chaotix were introduced in a game where they had to battle Metal too.
Yeah.
And then the next game they were in, Metal was the main villain in Heroes.
Yeah.
Therefore, like, they kind of have a lot to do with Metal.
I don't know. Depends on which way they decide to go with it.
Yeah. However, like, I don't know, maybe they might get a cameo, who knows.
Maybe.
Interesting to see they're continuing to, like, pull James Marsden and, I can't remember her name right now, I apologise,
Yeah.
through these movies. They're gonna keep
They
bringing
really
them
are.
along.
They're desperately trying to keep them
Even
here.
if their role gets, like, less and less over each of the movies, they're gonna keep bringing them there.
They'll have them there for cameos in the later movies.
Sorry?
They'll have them there just for cameos in the later movies.
Yeah, literally, like, remember where this series started? Because they really have moved away from the human stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Since, I mean, like, the human stuff is very prevalent in 3, because that has a lot to do with Sonic Adventure 2. However, like,
Exactly.
they've moved away
but
from a lot of the non-essential human
your
stuff, I would
average
say.
human stuff.
Yeah, yeah, like, the human drama areas.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I don't know. Interesting to see. I was really hoping they were going to do some sort of spin-off with Shadow. Like they
They're
did with Knuckles.
supposed to, aren't they?
What do you mean? Are they?
Like that was like a thing that was meant to happen, wasn't it?
Was it?
Or was like listed to happen?
I haven't seen anything about it.
I don't know. It's what they wanted anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's what like most of like the higher up ones wanted at least. Like I know Keanu wanted one
Yeah. Well, it makes sense to.
and things like that.
If they're going to do one for Knuckles, I mean, Shadow. He's like the second most popular character in the franchise. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Then they could
People-
introduce other ones without making it too much of a big mess.
yeah, exactly. Like, you're going to keep introducing characters. Because my big worry is, does Shadow need to be in this movie?
Probably not.
That's what I'm a little bit worried about. Like, obviously, Tails and Knuckles are going to be there because, you know, Team Sonic. They kind of
Yeah.
have to be. Have, like, I'm worried that Shadow's going to have, like, a very loose part.
Yeah.
Where it kind of exists. Or
He'll
they're
just
going to bring
show
on
up.
a lot of the Adventure 2 stuff a little bit more, where he loses his memory and it's Amy who
Potentially.
jogs it. Maybe.
But like I really don't want them to go down the amnesiac route.
Yeah, yeah.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
neither.
It never ends well.
No, it doesn't. Maybe there'll be metal shadows as well, like in Shadow the Hedgehog, and there'll be a whole thing
Maybe.
where he's like, "Am I the real Shadow?"
Please don't.
Yeah,
Just,
please
you know,
don't. I hope not. However, yeah, yeah, I am kind of worried about Shadow being in the movie, and excited because Shadow's great.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
It could go either way.
I do wish Shadow sort of got his own side of things though. That way they could break it off a bit, and then they could expand everything as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about
Moving
something
on.
nobody likes.
Oh.
DLSS 5.
Oh, yeah.
For anyone unaware, NVIDIA released.
I was like, what do people like not like collectively actually hate?
I will let you. Yeah, that's true. I'll let you know what the main
Yes.
issue is, though. I'm assuming you know what it is. However,
Yeah.
yeah. The big issue is that it uses AI to essentially remake the models in a way.
You can very easily tell, too.
Yeah. And they basically stated it was that. Like DLSS 5 was originally only like an upscaling thing to make it look nicer and like this and that. And
Yeah.
they even said in this like keynote that they talked about this in that it was only a lighting change.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not a lighting change.
Not at all.
No, it's completely changing the models of the characters.
It is.
And it makes them look very uncanny.
I think the most noticeable one is Starfield's one in a little.
Yeah, I think
Video
Starfield, Leon, as well when he hops out of the car. That one really got me. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, or even the Hogwarts one as well. Like they're all very noticeable, and like I think the video was sort of thinking like, oh look at this, this looks like way better and all that sort of thing. However, like, it does it.
Not really. It just looks like they had different graphics.
Yeah, like I don't.
Like it looks like they just had a different team.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, literally. Like it's not. I don't know. I don't think it looks. I mean, if you were to look at it in a vacuum, as like if you were looking at the models by themselves, not linking them to anything, yeah, they look fine. They look good even in a lot of aspects. However, like, there's I don't understand why they need to change the art design of the game to do that.
I don't know.
I think it's a little bit silly. And what's worse is when people complained about it, the CEO came out and said everybody's wrong.
Oh, goodness.
Therefore, yeah, it's been a bit of an issue.
Doubling down is not the way to go.
Yeah, exactly. Not in this situation, especially. Yeah, no. Oh, God, I keep seeing the Leon one. I'm going, why does it look like it doesn't even look like Leon after he does that?
Yeah.
Literally doesn't even look like Leon anymore. I know, everybody keeps talking about Grace at the start.
Yeah.
And how, like, she has cheekbones now. It's a big thing.
It's a completely different facial structure.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, oh, it was only a lighting thing. And it's like, no.
No, it's not.
It reminds me of when they, oh, there's two examples I can think of. I think it was in, oh, what's that Sony game? Horizon, where they went back for the remaster version and switched the main girl's face to look more like the actors. And then they did the same thing with Spider-Man as well.
Oh, yeah.
To make it look more like Yuri. And, yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
A lot of people were upset because it didn't look like who they were.
Exactly.
Like, if you're gonna make a continuity, stick with the continuity.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it, how, you know... and I like that the entire trailer for this showed specifically faces, was a big thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they didn't really show it on anything else other than, like, faces.
Yeah.
Therefore, yeah, I don't know, I don't think it's the best thing ever. I'm curious to see what comes of it.
It'll be interesting to see which way it goes.
However, I do believe, unless I'm wrong, however, I'm pretty sure they were actually running that for the demo on two 5090s together. Like, two of the most powerful, most expensive graphic cards of all time.
Yeah.
And they're casually expecting most people to be able to run it like that.
Yeah. No.
I think the video spent a little bit too much time at the top.
Just a little bit.
They've sort of gotten a bit of a big head syndrome, as they tend to get after a while. All these companies. Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. It's not good. Yeah. I suppose we could have said one more thing about the Sonic stuff as well, though, before we moved on. Chaotix, this final episode.
Oh, yeah.
Came out, and it was interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
The big payoff was SBO finally realizes he is a ninja.
What? What is this SBO arc? He always was.
Well, it's this whole thing where, like, Infinite's big plan, when he gets all the lenses right, is to turn big.
What? Okay.
He turns very big, and he tries to step on everyone, and Sonic's like, he's moving very slowly, simply avoid him.
Yeah.
And then he makes copies of everybody, and Tails comes up with a special machine that can make all the copies sound different. Which I think is funny. I was like, that's how they knew who was where. And Chaotix's big, because Chaotix is the main characters, their big thing was Vector finally got out of the cage.
Oh, yeah.
SBO eventually lockpicked it for him. Eventually.
Oh my goodness.
They finally got out of the cage. He threw SBO into the air to be caught by Charmy, who was in the Chaotix copter.
Okay.
Who took SBO up to where Infinite had all the lenses to make him more powerful. And then he dropped him off there, and there was 2 buttons to turn it off, and Rouge sort of shows up and was like, look, help me get onto the platform, it's too windy, I can't get there. And SBO was like, no, I'm going to do this myself, like a ninja. And he throws a kunai and presses one at the same time in high wind.
Okay.
And now he is a ninja.
What? I cannot recall a time where SBO has ever actually been incompetent.
Yeah, literally.
Like, I don't know what.
Did they keep like throwing him down the entire series? Like, he to show that he was a true ninja, he stole back his kunai from Rouge actually earlier on in the episode. That Rouge took way earlier back.
Yeah.
And then he was able to, in massively high winds that were actually stopping Rouge from getting to the platform, he was able to throw a kunai and hit a button while pressing another one at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
Because he's like, Rouge, I'm not going to help you do it, because you're going to steal the lenses then.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not letting you do that. I'm going to take the lenses. And then he takes the lenses back to the copter, and then they fall off the copter and smash on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the end of them.
Okay.
Later they get back to their office, and Commander Tower's there.
Yeah.
Played by the ever funny Roger Craig Smith.
Of course.
And he was like, look, I'm upset because the lenses got broken. However, I do have to admit, you probably did the world a good thing by breaking them.
Yeah.
And then, like, as a show of appreciation, they fixed the copter.
Amazing.
Didn't give them any money.
No.
Vector's like, oh yeah, good, a reward. Is it monetary? They're like, no. And then they got, like, certificates of, like, I can't remember what it was. Certificates of something for being, like, helping GUN or something.
Oh my goodness.
They literally exactly back to where they started, right at the end.
Okay.
Although the last thing that happens is they get a call for a new case and they accept it.
Sure.
That's it. Fun fact, did you know that SBO is voiced by Matt Mercer?
Yes.
Okay.
That guy does everything.
I forgot. And then Charmy is voiced by Colleen as well. I like Tails. Yeah, I did remember that. Yeah. That's it though. That's how it ended.
Right
And Infinite kamikazed himself. That's right.
Sure.
He blew himself up. Oh, he did. He had a bomb in his hand, and he blew up.
Oh.
Yeah. That's literally it. Literally, he was shrinking back from being big, and they're like, oh, what has he got in his hand? And they're like, oh, it's a bomb, run away. And he's sitting there laughing when it explodes while it's in his hand.
Okay.
I was like, okay. Although they're not 100% sure that he's gone, apparently.
Yeah, it's Infinite. He'll just show up every now and then.
Yeah. However, I'm like, that is a really strange way to end this.
Yeah.
I feel like it did come together. However, like, yeah, it was a very interesting way to end it, I will say.
Definitely.
I don't know. I enjoyed it though. I do hope they do more of this sort of stuff. I think the Chaotix themselves specifically work really well in that podcast format.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do really hope to see more. Maybe a Chaotix season 2 or something. I don't know. It'd been nice. I've seen a lot of people have been animating the episodes online as well. If or maybe a full series that someone's animated one will come out at one point and be watched. It'd be good to see it animated.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it like animated like in like an old time art style, like in like an old like 60s or like 50s.
That would be interesting.
Show
A noir
look that-
style.
Well, it would fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
noir style. That's the word. Yeah, I think that would fit really well, especially with Vector's ever great narration
Exactly.
that he apparently does in world. Like it's he does it
Oh.
in person, and everyone's like, "Why are you
It's an
narrating?"
external monologue.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Why are you speaking to yourself again, Vector?"
Thanks for the narration, Vector. I'm glad we have you here.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. I think it was good though. It's another thing though where like, as I sort of said throughout the type of thing, they kept dragging it along
Yeah.
a lot. Like there was a lot of things they kept dragging along. How like,
It kind of just sounds like they didn't really know what to do with it.
well, it sounds like they had the key plot, and then
Yeah,
they're
but they
like,
didn't
well,
know
how
how
do
to
we make
flesh
this
it
into
out.
a full long story?
Yeah.
It felt like a series of side missions essentially to get the clues.
Yeah.
Literally, like what was it first? They're like they set out to the museum, then they go race jet for an episode, and then they infiltrate a GUN base for an episode. They infiltrate Eggman's
Yeah.
base for an episode. They stay at Cream and Vanilla's place for an episode. Like
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Side
However,
quest central over here.
yeah, literally. However, I think it was good. It's fun. It's always fun to hear all the cast like doing something. And again, as far as I'm aware, this is the first time we've had voice actors for Whisper and Tangle.
Yeah, it is.
Therefore, yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I really like to see them popping into everything at the moment. They're actually really good characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it though. It's done. It's finished.
Oh, alright then. Thanks for showing up, Infinite. We really needed you here.
Yeah. That's Infinite. He does that. He pops in.
Yeah.
Exists, has a really like good theme song.
Decides to be a nuisance a little bit, and that's about it.
Yeah, literally. And then he blames Sonic again at the end, I think.
Yeah, unsurprising.
And I'm like, okay. I don't think
Sure.
Sonic actually did as much this time. Have you? No, it's fine.
He's barely even there.
Anyway, yeah, that's it for that.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
talk about what have we got left? We got I think it's only Minecraft Live and the Pokopia sales stuff.
I think so. Should we go for Pokopia first?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'll go that first. Well, on the Famitsu boards, which I had to go find, Pokopia is number
Yeah.
one. Not a
Yep.
surprise. Apparently, in Japan, it has sold 658,400 copies.
Wow.
But when I'm reading this, and then number 2 and 3 are both Monster Hunter Stories 3 for Switch 2 then PS5, which I think is funny.
Okay.
Then Resi 9,
Yeah.
then Fatal Frame 2, which I keep forgetting even came
Yes,
out.
that makes sense.
Mario Kart World, because it's Mario Kart World. Apparently, its
Because-
total unit sales in Japan is 2,865,000.
Oh my god. How?
Then Mario Tennis Fever at 7. Fatal Frame again for the Switch 2 version this time, not the other one, which was PS5.
Yeah.
Then Animal Crossing at number 9. And then Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition at number 10.
Wow.
Yeah. And then if we look at the console side of things, the Switch 2 sold over 96,950 between the 9th and the 15th of March.
Okay.
You can probably gather how much of that's from Pokopia.
Yeah.
Pokopia has literally become the system seller for the...
That's a good thing though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Its Switch 2 has already sold 4.8 million in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah. And then number 2 is the PS5 digital edition. Because sure. Number 3 is the
Because
Switch
why
OLED.
not?
Number 4 is the Switch.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 5 is the
Alright.
Switch Lite. Number 6 is the
Wait,
PS5.
what?
Number 7 is the
Hold
PS5
on.
Pro.
You're telling me it went in line from OLED to normal Switch to Lite?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Not like OLED Switch Lite then Switch, because the Switch is barely sold anymore.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's strange.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, then the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. For some reason, everyone really likes the digital edition in Japan.
Okay. It might just
Which
be
is up at
easier to
2.
get.
And then the Series X, the Series S, the Series X digital edition, and then the PS4,
Oh, goodness.
which sold 26.
No, okay.
Oh, you want to hear the lifetime sales for the Xbox Series X digital edition in Japan?
Yes.
28,000.
You know, that's more than I was expecting, to be honest.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no,
Not
it's
much more, but still a little
Yeah.
bit more.
yeah, Pokebeer is doing really well.
Yeah, that's good.
Really, really, really well. Like,
Although, the sales charts, like, it's pretty obvious that even though there's meant to be, like, a bunch of stuff coming out this year, like, there's nothing happening right now.
there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing happening right now. It's. Do you know
Right
what's
now.
funny? This is almost the
What?
exact same thing that happened 6 years ago
Yeah.
with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It came out in March. Nothing else is happening. To be fair, that was during a pandemic.
Yeah.
And it sold like hotcakes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
This has come out in March. Not much else is happening. It's
And
gotten
it's doing the
extraordinarily
same
good
thing.
reviews, and
Yeah.
it's selling enough to the point where people can't buy it at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw on EB Games' website the other day. They were getting pre-orders ready for the 3rd batch.
Wow. That's impressive.
And I'm like, well, I'm glad I got mine day one.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, it's... Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
already being sold out. It's selling Switches, which I'm sure has put a lot of investors happy on Nintendo's
Yeah.
side, because they were all having hissy fits.
Yep.
Yeah, it's doing extremely well, and I mean, knowing the Pokemon company, because they tend to be a little bit more update heavy than most of Nintendo
Yeah,
stuff.
they do tend to be.
They update
usually.
everything even way longer than they should half the time.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to get continual updates throughout its life.
I imagine so.
Yeah. I want to know how long it's been in development for, because the game is massive.
That is a very good question.
All the reviews I've seen that I've been watching through, because a lot of my YouTubers have been putting out reviews, almost all of them say, no, I think all of them say, that they have the whole first area, and they say that is literally bigger than Animal Crossing New Horizons already, the whole first area.
Oh my goodness.
And there's like 5 areas.
Because, like, I wonder if it was in development the same time stuff like Violet was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it'd be interesting if that is the case, purely because of the quality discrepancy.
Well, I mean, it was made by Koei Tecmo in this situation.
Yeah, but they still have the same backing,
I suppose, yeah.
essentially.
Koei Tecmo doesn't do much better. Let's look at Fate.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, I think the biggest thing as well is, like, if you look at the graphics for Pokebeer, it's not really Switch 2 standard.
No, but...
You can tell, like, it looks like it's meant to be a Switch 1 game, however, it runs flawlessly because it's on Switch 2.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like having as many Pokemon on screen on Switch 1 would be a big issue.
I was gonna say, it makes sense for it to work like that in this case,
Yeah.
I think.
Like, even, like, you zoom in on, like, the character's face in Pokebeer, and, like, it's blurry. Like, you can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, obviously, it was not originally designed for Switch 2. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know when Koei Tecmo started making it.
Yeah.
Because how many... They
Not
bring out
sure.
a lot of games, Koei Tecmo.
Yes.
Like, they've already brought out... Like, last year, like, they already had, Hyrule Warriors.
I was gonna say, they are the Warriors people.
Yeah, they do all the Warriors stuff. Like, all the Dynasty Warriors, all the Warriors spin-offs.
Yep.
They did... Oh, the Fate Samurai Remnant is a Warriors game, technically.
They did all of Fire Emblem's Warriors ones.
Yeah, they co-develop a lot of things. They do all the
do.
Dragon Quest Builder stuff. They
Yep.
they don't
So, yeah,
stop.
it would be
Did they go to
interesting.
bed, these people?
Them and Capcom right now are just
Yeah,
living off
literally.
coffee.
Just keep coming out with games. Yeah, no, I think interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the last big thing to talk about, which came out this morning, which I'm very happy about.
Yes, thankfully.
Oh my god.
It didn't do a Nintendo. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Minecraft Live happened, and they kept talking about how this was going to be the biggest one.
It's not that big.
I think it would be the biggest one if you knew about Dungeons 2. Or not. If you didn't know about Dungeons 2.
Yeah.
If you didn't know about Dungeons 2, then yeah, like, it would be massive. However, the fact is, I knew about Dungeons 2. I've known about it for like a year at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's been leaked more than most other games that I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
We brought it up many times in the podcast alone. Spicewood.
Yeah.
Literally the name for it that we are having. Yeah, Dungeons 2. Even the fact that it uses the portal in the Deep Dark has been shown off like 100 times already.
Yeah.
Therefore, I already knew that was coming. When it was announced at the end, I was like, well, at least it's official now.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't really surprise me or anything like that. And that's what they were banking on, that was the big surprise. The biggest surprise for me was for the next drop. However, first thing that they talk about is the tiny takeover, because obviously they needed to give a release date for that.
Baby mobs.
Or the baby mobs. It comes out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which is quite close. I mean, the best thing about it, like, I know there's been a lot of issues with this drop, considering it literally doesn't add anything other than the golden dandelion.
Yeah.
Like, physically it doesn't add anything. It changes things, however it doesn't add anything other than the golden dandelion. Yeah, there's big issues with it. However, like, at the very least, it is something that, like, every player will see at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of the problems I've had with a lot of the other updates is, like, I've never been to a trial chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like they bring out all these things, and like there's very few parts of those updates I actually interact with.
Yeah.
This one, I don't have a choice. You know?
Exactly, it's right in my
like
face.
they're gonna be there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Therefore, yeah, I think that's good in one respect. However, it is a lot smaller and doesn't have much compared to everything. Yeah, no, it's good though. It was interesting to see that they were sort of open with that. Then they talk about parties coming to Bedrock.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, alright then?
Okay, yeah. I mean, that'll help us now when we do those server events.
Yeah.
That was a big issue we had there. Other than that, though, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Then they talk about 5 server games coming out or something like that, or that are out.
Yeah,
or
something along those lines.
whatever, I don't know. I have no interest in them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like my vanilla Minecraft, and that's about it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they talk about name tags are easier to make, and they really went into detail why name tags are easier to make. Instead of saying simply, people wanted them to be easier to make.
Yeah.
They went into this whole, like, balancing thing and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Then they go into the sound designer who went out to record all the animals, which I think was funny.
That's funny, though.
Yeah, I do. That's very funny. I like seeing things like that. I remember when Halo Infinite did it for its stuff, and they showed, like, the pug making the sounds and stuff like that. Yeah. That was always great. I like the cow whisperer as well in this.
Yeah.
He was funny. He was good. I don't know. I enjoy that sort of stuff, seeing where the sounds come from and everything. Yeah. Basically, they give a good summary as well. There's new visuals for all the baby mobs, new adult mob sound variants, new custom baby sounds, the note block trumpet sound. I forgot about that.
The new design for the adult rabbits too.
Yeah, the new visuals for the adult rabbits, which I think are worse in my opinion. However, everyone else seems to like them.
They're whatever, I guess.
I don't like how they look.
Something about them looks a little bit off, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the golden dandelion and then the craftable name tags, which is really really not much.
Yeah.
Especially when you see like other games bring out that like less, like more stuff than that in like 3 times less, you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting. However, it's fine. They've been working on other stuff. They go over the in-person experiences for Minecraft. Yeah. They're talking about cities that the Minecraft experience is coming to. I don't think it'll ever be in Australia, however. We'll see.
Nope.
Then they're doing like a new nighttime one, a Moonlight Trail or something.
Yeah.
Interesting, I guess.
Which,
Again,
I mean, that's cool.
it's neat. Are you paying for us to go over there and do it though?
No. Definitely not.
Exactly.
But
It's like
it's interesting.
it is interesting. I would like to do it. Then they talk about the theme park,
Yeah.
which they talk about this again like it's a new thing. However, again, we've known about this for
We already knew about this.
yeah for whatever, however long. Interesting that they're starting off in London though.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the UK to
interesting.
be the first
Although-
place. You know, like
It might simply be just because it has the more readily available, like, areas for them.
yeah, possibly. Well, I was thinking because like the UK doesn't even have a Nintendo Land yet.
Yeah.
I suppose
Well, that
they're
could
usually
be
done
why.
at Universal. Though.
They want something first.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose it sort of has to be under Universal though for Nintendo
Yeah,
Land.
that's true.
However, yeah, then they talk about like they got creators in. Obviously, you can see like Dan's there, Shadow Lady's
Dan was
there.
Yeah.
They're doing stuff. They're talking about different things, and they got to work out what Minecraft tastes like and smells like and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have blocky burgers, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting, nonetheless. I can make a blocky burger right now, though. I have square bread.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go to.
Yep.
Same way Nintendo Land would be nice to go to.
Yeah.
Throughout the show, they kept having these scenes where like people would walk through the office with Minecraft items.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
That was interesting, I guess.
It's
I
like,
don't know. And then he
alright,
hit a
thanks for
cactus
showing
and was
me.
gone. Yeah, then they talk about the brand new drop, which very interesting.
Yeah.
The sulfur caves
Yeah.
with the sulfur blocks. I can't remember what the other blocks are called.
Cinnabar, I think is what it is.
Cinnabar, yeah, and then the sulfur cube,
Yes.
which is a new slime variant, essentially.
Basically.
What I was gonna say before the podcast, and then was like, no, I'll wait for the podcast. I wonder if the sulfur caves are a response. Probably not. However, a response to Reforge. Reforge has limestone caves, which look somewhat similar in ways.
I doubt it.
I doubt it as well. Like they talk about how they have updates in the pipeline for years ahead. They're from assuming it's been
Yeah.
on for a while. I don't know. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, that looks similar to another game that I've been playing.
Yeah, I think it's more so coincidence in this case.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine it is. I'm not saying it's definitely. Oh, they're copying Reforge. I still think it's funny. So I'm like, oh, it's interesting. Tell you what, the sulfur blocks and the how do you say it?
Cinnabar, I think.
Cinnabar blocks. They look really good.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
them.
like that the chiseled sulfur blocks are the sulfur slime, the sulfur cube.
Yeah.
That's funny. Considering they all link together. There's like potent sulfur, which goes underwater and makes
Yep.
it like gaseous. I suppose they
Oh,
couldn't figure out a way to make it hot.
I was gonna say they have the hot springs too, don't they?
Yeah, except they're like nauseous hot springs.
Yeah.
Which, like, they do realize that in real life there is like hot springs that have
Yeah.
are sulfur based and you can go in them.
Yep.
And you
think
don't
someone-
become nauseous when you go in them.
Someone in the comments had an interesting point where they said it would be interesting if they made an update to this where they had hot springs on the overworld, but they were healing ones, and that being a hot spring where it was also like an indicator that a sulfur cave was under it.
That'd be really neat, actually. Oh, that'd be. Oh, I actually do like that idea. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoever this person is, get them on the
Yeah,
dev
they could have
team.
like the
What?
potent sulfur, which makes like the nauseous one, and then like I don't know, like the heating sulfur or something
Yeah.
that like sits up in the overworld, and like yeah, underneath it's like that's such a. I like that. I like
Kind
that
of
idea.
how, yeah, kind of like how like you can sort of tell where a stronghold is by the tiger biome stuff and things like that.
Yeah, and I think it would add to the overworld thing as well because we got lakes, and we've got the lava pits. Then we could have like the sulfur hot spring.
And then you have sulfur hot spring.
Yeah. They need to add a way to have the sulfur heat the water to let people make onsens.
Yeah.
You know, people want to make onsens now that you have sulfur stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like it. I think it looks like it's going to be a fairly big update.
Yeah.
Well, compared to the previous drops, not compared to the old update system. They used to be way bigger. However, you know.
Yeah.
With the previous drops. And then if you look at the sulfur cube, the amount of different things that it can do.
So much stuff.
Yeah. The fact that it's a physics block, which
It is.
are very rare in Minecraft. There's not much to do actual physics when it comes to Minecraft stuff. It's a physics block. It changes attribute depending on what you feed it.
Yeah.
When you feed it different blocks, you essentially multiply it by hitting it with a sword.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused how that happens. They simply said like you heard it to multiply it.
So what happens is, as far as I can tell, it breaks down into two, like, you know, like a normal slime would or whatever, and then those
grows into two separate
grow
ones.
up individually.
Yeah, however, like you hit it normally without a sword and it doesn't do anything.
Yes, because I'm
Okay.
assuming I'm assuming it's like works the same sort of way when you hit a slime.
Yeah.
If you punch it, it's not going to do much.
Well, because you can
Like, might
hit a
do a
slime
little
with your
bit.
normal hand and eventually it'll...
Yeah, but it's
Do a
not
little
like
bit.
it's not like a one hit type thing.
Is it going to be like a Russian roulette thing? Like you're going to be in the middle of like a mini game with it and like you hit it and then it splits into two at one point? Like...
I don't think so.
No, I reckon with the hand it won't do anything.
Well, because they do it with like sticks and stuff later too.
Yeah, they
don't
do it with sticks,
So
yeah. It's the only
maybe
time
it's
that they
just-
show it splitting is after they use a sword.
Maybe it's just like integrated into the sword properties.
Yeah, I'm assuming. He's adorable though.
I love his face.
They said in the live, it's up to interpretation whether he's smiling or not. I don't get smiling
Yeah.
from that.
No, I get confused.
Yeah, confused and concerned.
That's not. It's absolutely flabbergasted.
It's such like an Owo
It's a
face.
surprised Pikachu face.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They're like, oh yeah, it's up to people's interpretation. Is he smiling or not? I'm like, he's not smiling. I don't know where you get smiling
That
from.
thing
I'm
is
sure.
concerned to the maximum.
Yeah, especially now that we have a mob called the Happy Ghast.
Yeah.
You know, this doesn't look like it's smiling. It's interesting that they can eat blocks off the ground, or you can feed it to them manually.
Yeah.
Like you can throw the block at them, or you can simply left click on them by the looks of it, or left
Or maybe
controller
you,
stick, right click, whatever it is.
maybe you feel like you want to feed it something, but you don't want to like accidentally hit it.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Because they haven't really explained yet how can you remove the blocks if you split it
Yeah,
after
can
it's
you
eaten a
change
block. Does
them
it become
over?
like? Yeah. Can you change it? It's I don't know. It's interesting. I'm assuming. I mean, we'll see more as it comes to light. Have like, be curious to see. And then like, yeah, different blocks have different physics. Ice is slippery. Iron is like slow. I'm assuming if you put
like-
sponge in it, it's gonna bounce like nothing else.
Oh my goodness. What if it just absorbs some water?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, what
But,
if you put
could
a
you,
like a wet sponge in there? Does it like squelch?
Oh. Squelchy cube.
Floaty cube. Or what if you like Oh, what was I thinking about?
It was like,
Or
what
what
if
if
you
you put
like...
TNT in there?
Well, I was like, what if you like throw like a cactus block at
Yeah, a cactus. Does
it?
it become a
You
cactus? Can you not touch it anymore?
It's just that you go to like hit it across and it just hurts you instead.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. There's lots of possibilities. They did say that it's a select number of blocks. I think
Yeah.
they didn't say it was every
yeah,
block.
doing it with everything would be just
That'd be the amount of
something
different
else
like
entirely.
the amount of technical stuff that would have had to go into this.
Could you
There's-
put a frog light and have it act as a double frog light.
Yeah. A bouncing frog light.
Exactly. You're like, I don't need torches. I have my cube.
Well, then you have, like a portable light source.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, Oh, I suppose, do they move when they absorb everything, though? Like, can you get it to move? If you put a torch in it, can they, like, follow you? And there's, like, it's a light that follows you around?
That'd be funny.
The amount of, like, applications, and they even talk about, like, the amount of mini-games you could put into this.
Yeah.
Like, this is specifically an item, well, a mob in this situation, that is, like, built for people to figure out what to do with it, not themselves.
Exactly.
Like, you put a different block in, it changes how its physics work, go.
Yeah.
Figure everything out. It's going to be a big thing. Like, I know everybody's talking about how it changes redstone and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. This is going to be a massive thing for that. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And, like, simply having something, because we've always had, like, when playing golf in Minecraft, you've always had, like, you throw the item down, it will slip across ice type thing. That's probably the most physics there's ever been.
Yeah. And now
Minecraft.
you can do it with a cube.
Literally. They even show there's, like, a massive golf course that someone does with the cube. Like, it'd be interesting to find what, like, the most, like, imagine, like, the different blocks are, like, the different, like, golf club types.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you
they
can
already
switch
say
it out.
that, like, they already say that metal's heavier.
Yeah.
So if you just have multiple, and you have one that's like wood or something, and one that's metal, there you go.
Yeah, it's like your metal one's like your putter, like right at the end, like
Yeah.
you put it in. Yeah, I don't know. I think fantastic, very, very interesting. The only problem is we got to go find a sulfur cave.
Yes.
My world's pretty expanded at the moment.
I need to find many things.
It's hard to find things on my world. It's
Yeah.
because everything, like, we've explored that much in it. It's really hard to find new things.
We have to go out very far.
Yeah. And then we have to get it back.
Yes.
Like
And,
what is it, our what's it called? The biome, the mesa biome. Our mesa biome is like
oh
like
yeah,
5,000 blocks away or
Mesa
something.
biome is years away.
Yeah, literally. It takes forever going through the nether to get there. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I set up the nether way, because going on foot is not an option. Like,
No.
yeah, no, it's
I went on foot once to go find it, and the one-way trip is long enough.
yeah, literally. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see this thing move out though. Yeah, that's about it for that though. Then they talk about, as I said, Minecraft Dungeons 2. What actually interested me for it was the fact that it comes out this year. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I was expecting next year.
Yeah.
And then the platforms. Did you see the platforms?
I did see the platforms.
Xbox Series X and S, PC, Cloud, PS5, Steam, Switch 2, and Switch 1, because
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah,
I hope that
because-
doesn't hold the game back, because every other console there has a high power.
Yeah.
Like, it's not doing PS4 or Xbox One. However, it will do Switch, which is less powerful than both the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll see how we go there. Yeah, it comes out later this year, which interesting, and it's going to use the Deep Dark because I mean, we already knew that.
Yep.
What's going to be very interesting, though, is the fact that this game is going to use the Deep Dark portal before, like, the Ancient City portal before the game does, like the main game.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think. Do you reckon when we see what's on the other side of the Ancient City portal in Dungeons 2, that's what is going to eventually come to main Minecraft?
It could be.
Because, like, if it's going to be another dimension, it's going to get very confusing if later down the line they say, oh, the Ancient City portal now works in main Minecraft, however it's a different dimension again.
Yeah, that would be strange.
Therefore, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it, though.
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty good Minecraft Live, not gonna lie.
I think so.
It didn't have the problem of, I remember the last Minecraft Live, everybody was complaining because they spent 3 minutes on a Dragon Ball DLC.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have anything like that this time. They had a
That's
brief
right.
moment where they showed some of the server stuff off. They didn't advertise any partnerships, as far as I'm aware, other than that,
No, they didn't.
which was different. I'll give it that.
They
Not
just
used to
had
that.
too much stuff this time.
Yeah, I didn't use the I didn't watch the before and after shows, like the pre and post shows,
No.
or anything really, because it doesn't interest me. I was only made all of the main stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks good. Tiny Takeover's out in a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, and the update name is Chaos Cube,
Chaos Cubes.
which I think is the wrong way around personally.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be Cube Chaos?
You'd think.
I get, like, Chaos Cube, they were talking about, like, the mathematical cubed. I think. I'm assuming. Otherwise, the title wouldn't make any sense at all. Alright, we are back. I had to cut it because, or you had to cut it. You're editing it, not me. It had to be cut because I dropped out somehow. I wasn't actually dropped out. However, it wasn't doing anything. Therefore, yeah.
Yeah, nothing happened.
I don't know. We're ending anyway. How did the last week's poll go?
We got 2 people who voted. Someone who said, "Nah, they're good. They don't care to play Yoshi."
Yeah.
And another person who said, "Why not?" Sure.
Why not? Yeah. Well, yeah. This week's will be probably about the sulfur slime. I'm going to assume.
Probably.
I'm sure we'll figure out something. Yeah.
Might figure out what people think of his face.
Yeah.
Which face you
Yeah.
think it's making.
Yeah. Is he smiling or not? That is the question. However, I believe that is all from us. Thank you for listening, and we shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye.